Welcome back to Magical Mayhem. So I have recently been asked quite a bit by different people how I structure my show. So I thought I'd start with the end right after this. So how do you structure your show? Oh boy, that's a big one. But once someone broke it down for me, I understood how to do it, and I understood what I was looking for in an act. So you need to have an opener. So with your opener, you want to be sure that you mention who you are, what you do, and why they should care. 3 elements. Need to have some middle material, and then the big one is a closer. So you want to leave them wanting more. You want to leave them with that wow effect. So I think I found it. In fact, I know I found it because I do leave them with that wow effect. It's a magician out of LA. His name is Jon Lovitz. The Reparation. It's a torn and restore card. It's not easy to do. It took me a few months to get it together, and even a few more months of practicing it in front of family and friends to feel comfortable doing it. And then of course you got to come up with a great storyline, which is even harder. If you script your magic, which hopefully you do, it kind of helps you. Believe me, when I started performing the Reparation, the script that I started with and the script that I've ended with now is completely different. So the Reparation for me works at so many levels. It's well, first what I do is just before I finish my show or go into my closer, I let them know, I thank them, hey, thank you so much for being here. I want to thank the person that hired me if it's a family show or corporate show. Really drive that home. And I want to finish with something here that is going to leave you guys impressed, or however your script's going to be, and then you go into it. So you're setting them up so that way they know that this is it. This is the final effect. This is the end, and you're kind of putting them in the frame of mind that, okay, guys, pay attention. Something great's about to happen, and that was important for me. And I think I got it with this Reparation. Jon Lovitz, this effect is just fantastic at so many levels. It's a signed card, freely selected signed card by an audience member. Signature, I display it for everybody, and at the end of it, it's restored piece by piece, and at the end I hand the card back to them, and it has their signature on it. That's pretty strong magic. And of course at the end I take my bow, they're all looking at the card, and they're actually pulling on it to make sure that it's still together, which it is, and it's very powerful. It's a powerful piece of magic. So who is Jon Lovitz? He is a magician out of LA. He plays the Magic Castle quite a bit. He is obviously the guy that put the Reparation together. Very smart magician. If you have a chance, I couldn't find them, but if you have a chance, his skinny notes, I think there's 2 of them. There's some great magic in there. The San Dimas opener for strolling is what I use, and there's some great articles in there about how he structures his magic, and also on information on a stacked deck. That's kind of what got me started with the stacked deck. I read that. I didn't quite understand what it was. I was a beginner at that point, but I constantly go back to those books. They're just little skinny notes from Jon Lovitz. You've probably also seen him in Penn and Teller. You guys have probably seen him, you just don't know who he is. His stage name is Handsome Jack. In fact, here's a story about Handsome Jack. I was at Magic Live a couple years ago. I went up to the elevator, pushed the down button, elevator doors open, and there he is, right there, inside the elevator. He's carrying all these boxes. I knew he was a director, but apparently he was directing the show that year. So I walk in there and I start telling him how, hey, I'm a big fan. I got your books, I got your DVDs, I've got all your everything you own. And he probably thought I was crazy, or he was probably thought I was some sort of maniac. But you know, I just love the guy's work. He's amazing. I loved his work. I told him so, and he thanked me. We got out. He went his way. I went mine. I bump into him every so often, and I just kind of give him a whole thumbs up, because Reparation for me is the maker for me. It makes it puts me above everybody else, because everybody says I've never seen something like that before, because nobody in my area does it. So find something that no one in your area does, and then focus on that and be the best at it. So that's it for today. Hopefully you guys found something that you liked about that. Hopefully it'll help you with getting your show together. Remember, if you like it, be sure to give me that thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe. And we'll catch you on the next one.